Well, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is going crazy today. Or at least fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe are going crazy today. That's right, no button up. Why? Because if Marvel's gonna flip their shit up on its head, so am I. At least for this video. I'm lazy, that's why. So there's been a really strong rumor lately that Captain America 3 is going to be Civil War, which is pretty much Iron Man and Captain America clashing. And now Variety reported on it, so I guess we all have to take it as what's probably gonna happen. For those of you who don't know what Variety is, per the people who live in Hollywood and people in entertainment in general, Variety is the magazine equivalent to those 2 stone tablets that Moses walked down the mountain with those 10 suggestions written on them. If they report on something like this, take to heart that it's looking pretty good it's gonna happen. A Civil War is huge. Of comic book fans that I know and nerd friends that I have, they were talking about Civil War when Nick Fury was at the end of Iron Man going, I'm here to talk about the Avengers Initiative. People were like, you know what this means? One day Civil War. So in Civil War, the government's like, okay, we have a superhero registration act. Superheroes have to register and we're gonna keep tabs on them, and after that, it creates a divide among heroes. On this side, people who agree with that. On the other side, people who are like, that's unconstitutional. That is bullshit. Think of it as mutant registration in X-Men, only very much identical to that. And heading up the side that's like, yes, government, you are right for doing that. We need to keep tabs on those people is Iron Man, Tony Stark. And heading up the other side that's like, no, that's unconstitutional. That is wrong. Enter Steve Rogers, Captain America. Which I love that premise because those two argue about everything. Like seriously, they'll be like, no, citizen, Diet Dr. Pepper does not taste more like regular Dr. Pepper. Yeah, only actually it does. And then they'll just argue about it for like 37 minutes. So take something monumental like this superhero registration and they're gonna fight about it. And this could be really cool. Allegedly, because it's not actually confirmed yet. Which means by the time I upload this, it's gonna be confirmed. So I'm gonna have to put an annotation on this video. It's gonna irritate me. Turn on your annotations. And on everyone's mind, it was always like, all right, everything leads up to the Avengers and the Avengers movies are huge and we're gonna have Age of Ultron for Avengers 2 and then Avengers 3 is gonna be Thanos. But now they're gonna have Civil War, but where? It's gonna start in Captain America 3 and carry over to Avengers 3 or 4. After Cap 2, you know they were like, all right, we need to make Cap 3 awesome because apparently Captain America can be awesome. Hey everyone, we can do Civil War and Captain America 3 now. It doesn't have to be Avengers 4. This means the Captain America movies are officially the coolest movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, it'll be a little different because people know who all the Avengers identities are. Like Days of Future Past or any huge arc, you're gonna have to tweak it to accommodate the fact that it's a movie. You can have it just be like the government's like, oh hey, you're our bitches, you work for us now. And then the divide happens where it's like, no, or yes. Oh, I guess we'll fight each other. I feel like Tony Stark creating Ultron's gonna play a huge factor into that. I mean, theorizing here, nothing's in stone, but here we go. This is why we do this. I've seen it in the comment section. People are like, why would you talk about something like, why would you waste your time doing a video talking about this? Because I'm a fan of movies and it's fun. But I like theorizing. So theory for me would be that Tony Stark creates Ultron. That creates a shitstorm and the government's like, you know what? We need to contain these people because that's Tony Stark's superpower. His superpower is his brain, his genius. The fact that he created an Iron Man suit and a suit that flies around and has missiles and shit built into it, the whole fancy schmancy tech shit, that's all a byproduct of his superpower, which is his genius. So the government's like, people like that need to be contained, man. They need to be controlled. I'm sure Tony Stark's like, yeah, I need to pay for that because I agree with you guys. People like me should be controlled. I have proven that we're a problem. So his ambition drives him to create Ultron, which makes him a problem. And then his guilt drives him to support the government and that whole superhero registration act thing. Tony Stark does not have the easy life in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The fact is, I'm looking forward to seeing this though. You saw in the last Avengers movie how all these strong personalities get in a room, they start arguing about shit. It's not gonna be all sunshine and rainbows, man. So I'm looking forward to something that just divides them down the middle. There's not a lot of love left in the Avengers. That's what happens when you try to force friendships. I'm looking forward to a Marvel movie where one of the Marvel heroes is actually one of the Marvel villains. It's Tony Stark, it's Iron Man. We've loved him from the beginning. I think it would be great if the one that started the cinematic universe off, the one who kicked it off, is actually the villain. And furthermore, it'd be great if you see his point of view. Like if he's like, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I support this. And the audience could be like, oh shit. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, that Ultron thing, that was a bad move. And I'd probably be doing exactly what you're doing right now if I were you. But then Captain America's like, no, this is why it's wrong. The audience could be like, yeah, I agree with him too. That's oh shit, I'm conflicted. Gotta mess with the audience's mind on this shit. So Iron Man in Captain America 3 as the villain for Civil War. Allegedly, but not confirmed yet. Are you liking that? What would you like to see in it? Whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.